We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Nashville. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, they'll throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Murray. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 17 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Jaguars 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
At the 33-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Jacksonville.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
22-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the draw, it's Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Evans on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Jaguars.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now Murray off play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 40.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First down, Jacksonville.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Jacksonville.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun. Murray got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. David Njoku. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The score, Titans.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars get a score closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You tell me, nigga, get it in. You ain't know shit. You even set the invite yet. You see I'm on.
Run for Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yeah, that ain't even how you build it out.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That man ain't popping up either.
Here's Pollard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
You don't even need you filthy. That's filthy, bro. You don't lie to you.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Right?
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Gets this one to use check. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there.
Bought a bad bitch. Yeah.
First down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Get my aim right.
Murray now on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
The Casamigos make me fuck her like I love her. I say I do, but I don't know, because I say I do, but no, I don't, because I can't trust her.
Murray to air it out again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead.
26. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Don't press too crazy. I'm running. I'm like 100 meters away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Wow, nigga behind me. Press towards me. Fuck that nigga. Press towards me.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't defend me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Murray tried to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a grand exhibition so far. Completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try to stop this exhibition of speed racing that we've been watching.
Has been quarterback and receiver dominated. That's a 1st down.
That was my fucking TV. This loud ass.
2-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point up and through. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the throw, watch the throw, watch the throw. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
And a Jaguar first.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Jaguars 26.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
34-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
19-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Rolling to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 yards. And it's third down.
This time he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
What we got?
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
At the Falcons' 2-yard line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Butker's kick here is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens.
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
55 mark, guys, 55. You ain't going nowhere. Pistol. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. 3 bars.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it
play fake. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, on 133.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make.
Mack gets hit, and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
There you go.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is good.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Falcons 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Man open left side is Brown. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Well, it's a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They picked up 5 yards last time, now they double it and get 10 here.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Mayfield on play action. He completes this one to Mack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
Mayfield
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike. Ricky. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Hey, pick it up, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Slap.
You ready, King?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Pulled off by Ashton Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down, Dolphins.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
At the 18-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off near the 26.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yo. Sleep, bitch. What's up? Nigga.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Real wood.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Ashton Davis able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Dolphins let's do it. Back on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go again here with Mack.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Tanner Muse there defensively. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Brings up 3rd and
a good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. staying on the ground with Mack. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The 27-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 18.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to run with Mack, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marlon Mack with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Dolphins 17.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle right twice for the encore. You know.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's crossing. He's checking
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Dolphins.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st down, Mack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
No gain on the
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Falcons 35, Dolphins 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And it goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
again. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Falcons, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.